got plenty this week. It's the Vikings and the Cardinals. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Murray looking to throw. This will be cut by Connor. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
Cousins looking to throw right away here. He's got a man left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. Their answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. This return makes it up to the 25. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That pass is complete to McBride. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. Got his man. That's Zay Jones. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort.
And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Play action now for Cousins. He rolls to his right. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. You can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Throwing on third, Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. They'll run here with Jones. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. Second and goal at the 2. Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings pull out in front further. 13-zip. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's running for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Murray here on 1st down. He's got him, that's McBride. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to fight.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. He's got a touchdown in this game, as we see now where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. Motioning left is their running back. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. In his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Cardinals will have themselves a short field to begin the drive. 1st and 10, Murray. McBride hauls it in. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. That's complete. Here's Connor. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Arizona goes second timeout. Third and long for him here. And they get to him again. Minnesota spends its second time out here. The Cardinals out for the punt. Brandon Powell on the return for the Vikings. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw for Cousins. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. It is caught at the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again. But that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd touchdown catch of the season. That matches the career best of Rice and puts him one behind the NFL record. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Right, ready to send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And when you say century mark for a pass catcher, you're usually thinking single-game yards, right? Well, he's just reached a different and more prestigious century mark. That was his 100th catch this season. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
Then you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually. So 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. And now it's 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well,
and he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. Right, ready to send this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Right back to Connor. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, it's Murray. Rolling left, behind some time. Fights out for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Jones goes up and over for the touchdown. The Vikings blowing them out now, 34-zip. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just a positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Back to the line they go. It's second down. A give right side to Connor. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Kyler throwing here. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That pass is complete to McBride. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now Murray on the play fake. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Jones once more. And he's brought down after a short gain. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. Good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Cousins trying to work quick here.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 13. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That goes for 36 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings about to move to 12-0 on the season. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Smith able to put it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Murray here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.